What if I told you everything you've heard about real estate investing is wrong? You don't need a fortune, a perfect credit score, or years of experience. Today, I'll show you exactly how to start investing in real estate with just $1,000 in your pocket. If you thought real estate investing was reserved for the wealthy, stick around because we're about to shatter that myth. By the end of this video, you'll have 5 powerful strategies to launch your journey toward financial freedom today. Welcome to Smart Money Vids, where we explore the habits, mindsets, and strategies that set the wealthy apart from the rest. Let's dive in. Most people believe you need tens of thousands of dollars saved up before you can even think about real estate. That belief prevents millions from ever taking action. But let's be clear, you don't need large amounts of cash, flawless credit, or special connections. Real estate investing isn't just about buying expensive houses or paying huge down payments. It's about leveraging opportunities most people overlook. Right now, everyday people are quietly building wealth using simple, proven methods, often starting with less than you'd spend on monthly rent. Forget what you've been told and open your mind, because today you're going to learn exactly how to invest in real estate starting with just $1,000. The first way you can start investing in real estate with just $1,000 or even less is through real estate investment trusts, commonly called REITs. A REIT is a company that owns, operates, or finances income-generating real estate properties. Instead of directly buying a property yourself, you're essentially buying shares in a trust that already owns properties, such as apartment buildings, hotels, warehouses, office spaces, shopping malls, and more. Here's how REITs work in practice. When you purchase shares of a REIT, you instantly become a partial owner of every property within that trust portfolio. As the trust collects rent payments from tenants, this income is then distributed to investors like you in the form of regular dividends. Typically, REITs are required by law to pay out at least 90% of their taxable income to shareholders, which is why they often provide higher dividend payouts compared to traditional stocks. But dividends aren't the only way you make money. Over time, as the properties appreciate or increase in value, the shares you own in the REIT can become more valuable too. That means you have the potential to build wealth through both passive income, dividends, and growth in your investment's value. One of the best things about REITs is their simplicity and accessibility. You don't have to deal with mortgages, property taxes, or tenants directly. Professional property managers handle everything. Your role is straightforward. Invest, hold, and watch your investment grow over time. Getting started is incredibly easy thanks to platforms like Fundrise and Realty Mogul, or traditional investing apps such as Robinhood, Fidelity, or Vanguard. With many of these platforms, you can invest as little as $10 to get exposure to the real estate market today. If you're brand new to investing and want a low-risk, hands-off approach to real estate, REITs should be your first move. They provide instant diversification, professional management, and passive income, all with minimal upfront investment and virtually no hassle. The second strategy you can use to start investing in real estate, even if your funds are limited, is called house hacking. House hacking is one of the smartest ways for beginners to build real estate wealth quickly, and you can do it without needing large amounts of cash up front. Here's how it works. You buy a small multi-unit property, like a duplex or triplex, and live in one unit while renting out the others. If you can't find a multi-unit property, you can even use a single-family home and rent out extra bedrooms or a basement unit. The rent collected from tenants goes directly toward your mortgage payments, significantly lowering or sometimes even completely covering your living costs. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, didn't you say this only requires $1,000? How is this possible? The key here is leveraging what's called an FHA loan, a special type of mortgage designed for first-time home buyers that lets you buy a property with just 3.5% down payment. Let's say you find a duplex priced at around $200,000. With an FHA loan, you'd only need $7,000 as a down payment. Now here's the creative part. If you don't have the full down payment yourself, many first-time investors partner with family members, friends, or use small personal loans to fund the down payment. In other cases, buyers leverage special grants or down payment assistance programs that can reduce the upfront cost even further. Once the property is purchased, your tenants essentially help pay down your mortgage every month. Over time, your property builds equity, meaning you're gaining ownership and value month after month, potentially living rent-free and eventually turning a significant profit when you sell or refinance the property. House hacking isn't just theory, it's how countless successful investors have launched their real estate careers. By drastically cutting your housing expenses, you'll have extra money to reinvest, grow your savings, or buy additional properties. If you're willing to live creatively and embrace this powerful strategy, house hacking can be your shortcut to financial freedom, even if you're starting from scratch. The third method you can use to start investing in real estate with just $1,000 is through crowdfunding real estate platforms. Crowdfunding allows everyday people like you and me to collectively invest in larger real estate projects that might otherwise require hundreds of thousands of dollars. Here's how crowdfunding works. Real estate developers and investors identify attractive properties, like commercial office spaces, apartment complexes, or even single-family rental homes. But instead of funding the project entirely themselves, they open the investment opportunity to hundreds or even thousands of smaller investors online. As a crowdfund investor, you simply choose which projects appeal to you, invest the amount you're comfortable with, often as low as $500, and sit back as professional investors handle all the property management, renovation, and tenant relations. You earn returns either through ongoing rental income, appreciation when the property is eventually sold, or sometimes both. Popular platforms like Fundrise, Realty Mogul, and CrowdStreet have made this kind of investing easier than ever before. Fundrise, for example, allows you to diversify your initial $1,000 across multiple properties and geographic areas, reducing risk and giving you immediate exposure to a professionally managed real estate portfolio. Crowdfunding is ideal for beginners because you don't need deep real estate knowledge or extensive resources to get started. It's hands-off, low stress, and highly transparent, with clear information provided on each project's projected returns, risks, and timelines. Over time, consistently investing small amounts through crowdfunding can help you build significant wealth, creating passive income streams while expanding your real estate portfolio. Best of all, you can track your investments and their growth right from your smartphone or laptop. If you're looking for a straightforward, affordable entry point into real estate investing, crowdfunding might be exactly what you've been searching for. Now let's dive into a creative investing strategy called wholesaling. This method is perfect if you have limited capital, but you're willing to hustle and get results quickly. Wholesaling real estate simply means finding a great deal on a property and then quickly transferring that deal to an investor for a profit without ever actually buying or holding the property yourself. In other words, you're acting as the middleman, connecting sellers who want to sell quickly with investors looking for profitable properties. Here's exactly how wholesaling works, step by step. First, you find motivated sellers, often people in tough financial situations or homeowners looking to quickly unload a property. You negotiate a price that's well below market value and sign a purchase agreement. Now here's the key. You're not actually buying the property yourself. Instead, you're assigning or selling that agreement to an investor who's ready and able to close the deal. In return, the investor pays you an assignment fee, typically anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 per deal, or sometimes even more. The beauty of wholesaling is that you don't actually need significant money up front. Your initial $1,000, or even less, will mostly go toward marketing costs, like creating flyers, setting up a simple website, or driving around neighborhoods to find distressed properties. And if you're creative, you can get started almost completely for free by networking in local real estate groups or using free classified ads. Wholesaling is perfect for beginners who are driven, great communicators, and enjoy making deals happen. Many real estate investors started their careers by wholesaling because it's quick, doesn't require much capital, and allows you to build cash reserves for bigger deals later. If you're looking for a low-risk strategy that relies mostly on your effort and hustle, wholesaling could be your ideal path into real estate investing. Next, let's talk about creative financing, specifically rent-to-own agreements and lease options. These strategies allow you to step into real estate investing without a huge upfront investment, and they're especially appealing if you're not quite ready for traditional financing. Rent-to-own, also known as lease option investing, works like this. You find a property owner willing to rent you their home with the option to buy it later, typically within 2 to 3 years. Part of your monthly rent can even go towards the purchase price, allowing you to build equity over time while living in the property. Why would a property owner agree to this arrangement? Often, sellers who choose this route are struggling to find traditional buyers, or they need someone who can move in quickly and maintain the property. It's a win-win scenario. They get a reliable tenant who is invested in maintaining the property, and you get the chance to build equity and potentially lock in a price today, even if the market rises in the future. With your $1,000, you can cover what's known as an option fee, a small payment securing your right to buy the property later at an agreed-upon price. This approach is ideal for beginners who need time to improve their credit, save additional funds, or simply learn the ropes of real estate investing firsthand. And here's the exciting part. Many investors have used lease options to control properties without ever needing large sums of cash up front. When market values rise, they're able to profit significantly when eventually purchasing or even reselling the option to another buyer. Creative financing is powerful because it turns what seems like a limitation, limited cash, into an opportunity. If you're resourceful, patient, and determined, this could be your ideal path into real estate investing. Now you have 5 powerful strategies to start investing in real estate with just $1,000 or even less. Whether you choose REITs, house hacking, crowdfunding platforms, wholesaling, or creative financing with rent-to-own, each method offers a practical path to building real wealth without needing tens of thousands of dollars up front. But knowing these strategies isn't enough. The real difference between people who build wealth and those who don't is simple: taking action. You have the tools and the knowledge. Now it's up to you to take the first step. Which of these methods are you excited to try first? Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. I'm always here to support your journey. If you found this valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more smart money tips. Also, don't forget to check the description for helpful tools and resources that'll jumpstart your investing journey. At Smart Money Vids, we're all about turning knowledge into action. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.